An entrepreneur should be innovative. Innovation and entrepreneurship goes hand in hand. Simply having an amazing idea and just asking some team of people to do it doesn't help. Innovation should be a continuous process. Innovation is the key to unlock success. Okay? And what are the objectives of innovation? Simply having innovation, having some people, a team of people, and telling I've invented something and I'm innovative doesn't help. What there should be some objectives for innovation. What are objectives for innovation? To identify right opportunity, to exploit existing market potential, to face competition, to overcome internal and external crises in the business, to reduce overheads. So now let us take this. To identify right opportunity. A lot of people should be knowing our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji unfortunately ended up in a note ban. At the time, 1000 rupee notes were debanned. We couldn't use 1000 rupee notes. There was a struggle. Unfortunately, a lot of people struggled during that time. I personally found it very difficult because at the time my sister's marriage was there, and it was very difficult to get our sister married. Of course, a lot of people had not negative comments on Narendra Modi ji, but I think he had done it having a better plan, better strategies. But financial minister told their trail got ended in the wrong way. They failed in that note ban theory. Okay, let's say once again our Narendra Modi ji bans 500 rupees and 2000 rupees. At that time, what will happen is, I'm talking about identifying right opportunity. At that time, if they are banning the currency, at the time the toll gates in the road will be jammed. Why? Because people don't have change. Of course, they can use PhonePe, FASTag and all. Let's say PhonePe and FASTag, Google Pay are not there. At that time, what will happen? People need to struggle. They don't have proper change. At that time, we can go to the bank and get lot of changes, or get the money of a lower denomination like 50, 100 bundles, and go to toll gate and exchange a higher currency with a lower currency, and that's how we can get back to the bank and exchange it. That's how we can make money. I hope you got my point. In the toll gates, people have a higher denomination but unable to pay. They need a small denomination. There you go and give them small denomination like 50, 100 and all, and get the higher denomination. And again get back to the bank and get the lower denomination. This is how we find the right opportunity. To exploit existing market potential. How do you exploit the existing market potential? Let's say, once a minute. Okay, let's say you are a woman and you're fond of ethnic sarees, and you have a lot of women friends who also like ethnic sarees. So this is the existing potential market. Ethnic sarees has got a big market among your friends. So fortunately, you go to a village where they make ethnic sarees, but they are unable to sell them. So what you do is, you go to this local village and buy ethnic sarees, sell it to your friends at a competitive price. Let's say in the market, it is sold for 2,500. You sell it for, let's say 2,000. You buy from villagers, let's say for 800. So how much is the profit? You can see 2000 minus 800, that is 1200. Every time you sell a saree, you made a profit of 1200. Right? This is how you exploit the existing market potential. To face the competition, every brand faces the competition. Let's say Idea is fighting with Airtel is fighting with Jio. Find the one who is more competitive will survive. That's why you need to have innovative methods and continuous growth. For continuous growth, you need innovative methods. To overcome internal and external crises in the business. What are the internal crises in the business? Can you imagine? Internal crisis, external crisis. Internal crisis is lack of a good leader, lack of team performance, absenteeism, maybe some more. Okay, maybe unable to pay the salary. So if they tell, it's normal saying, I'm not 100 of 1,000 lions led by a sheep, but I'm afraid of one lion leading 1,000 sheep. So that signifies the importance of leader. A leader can motivate. A leader can create a sustainable environment. A leader can empower the team. That kind of leadership, if you lack, then that can be internal crisis. Let's say there are a lot of intelligent and talented people in a team, but they are not performing in a team. Each one of them are individualistic. Then there will be a lot of chaos. People are unable to perform in a team. Then there's no performance. There's no performance. Until the team is performing in a team, there's a good performance. So there should be a proper team. If there is no proper team, each one of them fighting to prove themselves, then and pulling each other's leg, then that is an internal crisis. Absenteeism. People give a lot of reasons and not coming to work, telling I have eye pain, I have a problem with my tummy, I have fever, cold. This leads to fall of performance. That's why absenteeism is also internal crisis. Unable to pay proper salary. See, until the products are sold or services is served, there is no proper income. Because of that, what happens is the boss will be unable to pay the salary. This also leads to internal conflicts because people are basically working for the salary. Without salary, people can't work. They have their own excuses for having a salary. It is their earned salary. They need to have it. That's their what I should tell you. That's their let's say that's their born right to have a salary because they're performing. They are giving some time for you so that you can utilize their talents, their abilities to drive the company and to make products or services. Right? Okay. Then what are the external crises? External crises are lack of clients. You are unable to get the clients. Without clients, there is no service or product to be delivered, and thereby you will be unable to make the money. Lack of clients is a big reason for external crisis. Lack of suppliers. Let's say you are having an aeroplane company and you need some accessories from small companies. So if they're not supplying you, if your suppliers are not supplying to your company, then you can't make a product and sell it to a bigger company. Right? So this is a problem. to reduce overheads. Let's say you hire a lot of people, but you are not having sufficient projects. Then paying the overheads, more number of people we don't need. This is called as bench tier, people in the bench. So if you can't pay the people in the bench, then that becomes a burden for your company, right? So that's how it is. Innovation and entrepreneurship, the objectives of entrepreneurship.